guys, this is Moonlight Rebel, and welcome back for more of Syberia Remastered. So, where we last saw, we play as a American lawyer named Kate Walker, and she is here to came to a French village of Bellatane. I don't know how to say it, and to oversee the corporate takeover of a family-owned spring automaton toy factory. And we learned that the deceased owner, Anna Forberg, had informed the village notorious for her death that her brother Hans, her younger brother, is still alive, despite her father claiming that he was dead and buried. If Hans is still alive, that makes him the new owner of the factory. And we must find him. And we also met a automaton named Oscar who needs help with his parts. So we will get to that later. And then this boy Momo, we help him get him a drawing of a mammoth. And the mammoth was the first one that Han made when he was really young, after he read Anna's diary. So after we came the drawing of the mammoth, Momo told us to follow him, and so we followed him, and he revealed that there's the cave. Then Hans got into an accident from when he was very young. And after that accident, he got into a coma, and ever since he woke up, he really changed.
Doesn't look like that works. Doesn't look like that works.
How do we get in there? There we go. Alright, so in this episode, we're going to visit the cave, and maybe Hans is in there. Or find some clues that leads to him. And so, just to remind you guys, this is my first time playing this game, so don't spoil the story for me. As long as you don't spoil the story, it means you're awesome. Okay. This is this cave. Ooh, it's really damp. Hello? Is anyone in here? Hey. Mammoth. Agent Doll. Hello? so you don't be jump scared. Hey, look at this mural. It's been here since prehistoric times. Okay.
Hello?
Kate? You?
Well, yeah, who did you think it was?
Nigel? There's something. Oh.
Well, so far all I've seen of Europe is this tiny village, and frankly, they're not very hospitable. The whole case is getting really complicated. There's this surprise heir I've got to find. Yeah, I get the picture. But so, how about yourself? What's up at work? I remember.
I went to Boomy's. Now,
Wow, lucky.
it was absolutely crazy. So they have no blue silk top I wanted. Guess how much I got it for?
I don't know, 250, 200?
$140.
Whoa.
Here, and I'll go down with
Like it's my choice. Look, I gotta go.
you soon, huh? Want a blow-by-blow account of every moment of your great adventure.
Get out of here. Look after yourself.
You too.
Mm. If there's something I'm supposed to do with this mammoth doll. Let's take a closer look. Hmm. Hmm. I wonder where Mama got. Hold on. Let me talk to him
Hi,
again.
it's me.
In the situation.
When you are complete and totally functional,
I'm afraid I can't, Kate Walker. Duty calls.
Oscar, what...
I am counting on you, Kate Walker.
Oscar, what do I have to do with this card?
I am counting on you, Kate Walker.
Oscar, I am delighted.
Yes.
Fine. Man.
Doesn't look like that works. Doesn't look like that works.
It doesn't make sense. It's supposed to work.
Doesn't look like that works. Doesn't look like that works.
Alright. Had been in this room. There we go. I think that should work. There we go. Second win. Okay. Okay. What Oscar wants is alright, first we need this and this. Right. Three. 1. 3. 4. 1.
These feet are incorrect, Kate Walker.
What? Okay. 3. 3. Oh. It's got the wrong color. There we go. That's pretty cool. Oh. They look kind of realistic. There we go. New legs.
Doesn't look like that works.
Come on, stupid controls. It just keeps drifting. See, and I wasn't even touching the controls.
Here are your feet, Oscar. I hope they fit.
Kate Walker, I see you managed to produce 2 XZ2005_B models. Allow me to express a real feeling of joy, Kate Walker.
They really suit you. Comfy?
Very. You are very kind, Kate Walker. I am sorry to have to leave you.
Where are you going?
I must find my train. Its departure is imminent.
Right. Maybe Mama gone back up there in the attic. I wonder if Hans left that mammoth toy last time he was here.
I don't need to use this console. Not yet.
I thought Oscar might be here. Why? Why? I need to go back to the graveyard.
can't go that way.
Well, maybe I'm supposed to take the key out. Oh, wait, hold on.
God, this thing's jammed. God, this thing's jammed.
How do I get it out? Wonder gotta be some kind of code. There we go. What's this? Right? To my successor, the Federline Paris priest. The sanitary confessor at the second vow. So the revelations are the result of a muscle agent reflection. One day in March 1938, Rudolph Barber knocked at my door. I was a young priest and was overawed by the dominant personality of the town most important figure. I remember it was raining that day, and beneath his dripping hair, Monsieur Barber's face was the very expression of the eternal pain itself. Though his gratitude, his eyes shining with grief, he announced that his son Hans had just died. He invited me to come immediately to bless the body. I entered the dark drawing room at the family home. Hans' coffin was in the middle, still shut. Monsieur Bolivar explained to me that he wanted no one to see the body of his son. Hans' badly managed corpse had been discovered at the bottom of the precipice. It was perceived that he had slipped and fallen badly. Despite his 18 years of age, the young Bolivar did not have all his faculties. I believe him. I left the bureau and obligated the mass and bureau. We bury Hans Bolivar with all the dignity and the summed defend of such a tragedy. Life had been hit by a threat, and I would have surely forgotten this episode, only. 7 years later, after her father's death, Anna Bolivar had an accident at the factory and nearly died. Felt a close call with death, somehow awakened her a need to confess. Why I heard that they would haunt my dreams thereafter. She told me that the body of her younger brother Hans was not at rest in the family tomb for the simple reason that he was still alive. I had blessed and sanctified an empty coffin. I had set in a section a masquerade stage by Rudolf Feuerberg himself to exercise the blind hatred he felt for his son. His son had left and he felt betrayed. A man who referred to believe and made God believe his son was dead, rather than accept the truth as shamefully deceived me. What kind of priest was I? And what kind of priest would I become? Our merciful Father alone would be my just. It's my duty to inform you that though one of your flock is still unaccounted for, I'll leave this terrible secret in your hands to do what you will. Leon Bernard, priest. I just didn't see the burn. Alright, with it, now we can get into the tomb. Okay. Right. There he is, Hans Warburg. 1920 through 1938. Alright. The sec crater. No body. Oh, a newspaper cutting. Mounted fog kills local figure. The Forever family was struck by tragedy yesterday. Roundup Forever discovered the lifeless body of his son Hans at the bottom of a precipice. Loose rocks and perforated occasion about the morning mist were probably the cause of the young man's fall. This is the theory put forward by the family, and there was no weaknesses. Hans had just turned 18 years of age. 8 years ago, he suffered a certain surgery accident from which he never fully recovered the full use of his mental faculties. Despite living almost as a recluse, he was still a well-known figure, as the future of bird manufacturing lay on his hands. We are at the Fenderland Gazette, wish to extend our deepest sympathy to his family and express our sincere condolences to Rudolf Forever and his daughter Anna, who today become the sole inheritor of the automaton factory. And another cylinder. I guess we could use that to play that music box again.
Okay. I, Anna Vorarlberg, swear to my brother Hans to never ever mention this to anyone.
Oh.
It's right there. You see? But it's dark in there.
Don't worry, I took a lantern. From the factory. Girls, honestly.
You won't look so clever when Father notices you've stolen one of his lanterns. Oh, I'm all covered in mud because of you.
Look, Anna. Look.
I've seen paintings like this in a library book. They're like...
You swore, Anna. It's a secret between you and me. Hey, look. There's something else up there.
Oh, come on.
It's like a toy. I have to have it. Give me some light.
But Hans, it's much too high. Do be careful, Hans.
Is this where he had that accident?
Hans, be careful.
For weeks, my brother lay in a coma, hanging between life and death. And then one morning he opened his eyes, but I knew he would never be the same again. We never did return to the cave, and to this day, I have never ever betrayed our secret.
Aww. Terrible accident. Right? At least we saw it firsthand from the flashback. Right? Okay. We gotta go back to the train station.
I don't need to use this console. Not yet.
There we go, now we can. Oh, there. Welcome to Valentine. There's Oscar.
Hey there, Oscar.
My functions do not permit me familiarity, Kate Walker. Even if you are my first and only passenger.
Me? Your passenger?
Yes, you, Kate Walker. Is it not for that reason you completed my production process?
If you say so. Did you hear Anna Vorarlberg talk about a mysterious cave?
No, Kate Walker.
Oscar, if you were in my shoes right now, what would you do?
My reasoning mechanism does not permit me to manage problems outside the mandate of my own functioning.
Oh, great.
Don't think for one moment that I'm bored of you, Oscar, but I have to go.
I also have much to attend to, Kate Walker.
Doesn't look like that works. Doesn't look like that works.
Okay.
Hans, where are you hiding? We've got to go home. We're late. Very late. Anna, over there. What do you mean, over there? Please, Hans, we've got to go. It's a secret. You've got to swear. Okay. I, Anna Vorarlberg, swear to my brother Hans to never ever mention this to anyone.
Oh,
It's
It's
right
not-
there! You see?
it's just playing a flashback. Alright. Now what?
It's me again, Oscar.
Hello. Your ticket, please?
My ticket? What are you talking about?
The rules clearly state, Kate Walker, every passenger of this train must possess a ticket.
Okay. And where do I get hold of a ticket?
Only the ticket vendor may issue tickets. You are in luck. The ticket office must be open now. You should go there immediately.
But it's you?
What can I do for you, madam?
But Oscar, it's me, Kate Walker.
Correct. Your name is indeed Kate Walker. What can I do for you, Kate Walker?
A train ticket, please. Why, do you sell anything else?
The only function of this ticket office is to issue tickets. You are requested to accelerate operations. The office closes in exactly 3 minutes. What can I do for you?
A ticket, please.
One ticket?
Yes.
One ticket. What is your final destination?
I don't know. It's you who told me I had to get a ticket.
A ticket to travel, then.
Man, thank you. Jeez. Alright. Departing from Valentine Line.
There you are. Do not lose it. This office is not entitled to produce duplicates. This advice also applies to the accompanying documentation.
What's that?
The authorization for the release of the train. The ticket officer may ask you for it at any time.
But I mean, you are the...
Attention! The exact moment has arrived to close this office.
Man, annoying robot.
I don't need to use this console. Not yet. It's me again, Oscar.
Hello.
Fine. Mine.
Here. This is the authorization for the release of the train.
It has not been signed, Kate Walker.
Oscar, you're going too far.
Yeah.
You just gave me this.
Does the train belong to you, Kate Walker?
No.
So there. This train cannot leave Aladdin without the agreement of its owner.
I don't think Madame Varlberg is in a position to sign anything right now.
In that case, the stamp of her legal representative is perfectly sufficient. Please hurry up, Kate Walker. This train will soon depart, and I must ensure it is not delayed.
Oh, fine.
Don't think for one moment.
I just hurry and get the stupid ticket stamped. Here we go. And rats. Approved. This train is mine now.
It's me again, Oscar.
Hello.
Here. This is your stupid train release ratification, Oscar.
Thank you, Kate Walker. That is perfect.
Right? And
There
here's
you are,
my
Oscar.
ticker.
Does this mean we can leave now?
I cannot accept this ticket for the moment, Kate Walker. Keep it.
I don't
Huh?
understand why you're still refusing to take this ticket.
Everything is in order, and an engineer prides himself.
On punctuality. Yes, Oscar, I remember. But what now? But what's up, Oscar? Why haven't you returned to your engine room?
If I may be so bold as to express a personal opinion on this matter, Kate Walker,
Huh?
I'm all ears, Oscar.
I fear we have omitted to wind up the locomotive springs.
Is that all? Then let's do it, for Christ's sake.
I'm afraid I have no notion of how to implement this function, Kate Walker. It would seem that the makeshift completion of my production process is responsible for a lack of instruction on this matter.
Okay, right. I'll see to that myself then. I mean, a wind-up train can't be that complicated. You wait there. I won't be long.
Thank you, Kate Walker.
Finally. Come on.
Don't think for one...
Oh,
Runes. That's a do, right?
Me again.
Dan, I was gonna call you.
Yeah.
Are you mad at me?
I've just called Martin and Lorman. They told me you weren't return this.
Oh, yeah.
So when are you coming home?
I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it. The situation is kind of tricky, you know. At the beginning of next week, I hope.
Whenever.
Dan, please. Just hang in there, okay? The stakes are higher than I thought. And you know how much I love this job.
I suppose it's neither here nor anywhere to you that the Goldbergs are going to...
It is. I mean, it isn't. I mean, Dan, this really isn't the moment. You know I'm thinking about you. I love you, sweetheart, and I'll give you a call when I have some news. Promise. I've got to go now. I've got kind of a train to catch.
Train? Where are you off to now?
To tell you the truth, I've no idea. Love you, honey. You know that. It's me again, Oscar.
hello.
Now can we go?
Right. Everything is in order then. The train is finally ready to leave.
I am most terribly embarrassed. Such ignorance on my part is inadmissible. I hope you still have confidence in my abilities, Kate Walker. Please return to your seat and we can leave.
Finally.
Hmm.
Where are we, Oscar?
At the halls of residence of Barrockstadt University.
And do we really have to stop here?
The situation is incompatible with the pursuit of our journey.
What are you waiting for, then? Wind them up. Find a way. There must be some sort of train winding thing just laying around in this weirdo station.
I have seen nothing that fits that description, Kate Walker.
I guess we'd better find out, then.
I do not like this station. The atmospheric humidity is detrimental to my sophisticated wheel workings. I will wait for you inside the train.
Wimp.
Mhm.
And to think that when I first became a lawyer, I was worried I'd get stuck behind a desk.
Is something wrong, Kate Walker? Is the restaurant car service not to your liking? Would you like another pillow?
Don't worry, Oscar. Everything's just hunky-dory. And you are just hunky-dory, too. Oscar, we have a serious problem. How can we carry on our journey if this train doesn't want to budge? What are our options?
Every clock has its key, Kate Walker. Keep looking.
Well, I hope you're right. I'm gonna go see what I can find. Oscar, there's no way you could help me find a way to wind the train back up again?
Rust awaits my every movement if I leave this train, Kate Walker. And what would you do with a rusty engine driver?
Not a lot, I suppose. Oscar, I think that Hans Vorarlberg once stayed in this town after he left Valladolid. Maybe this wasn't a chance stopover after all.
Nothing is left to chance in a railroad network.
You agree with me, then?
We have no concrete proof to support your hypothesis. The train stopped because the clockwork mechanism is unwound. That is the only concrete evidence we have, Kate Walker.
I was just hoping for a little imagination on your part, Oscar.
No, Kate Walker. I am only an automaton, Kate Walker.
This train might be a wonder of technology, but the engine's limited autonomy is a liability. You got to admit that.
I am afraid I refuse to entertain this consideration, Kate Walker.
Ask.
In a while, Kate Walker.
No point. It's locked.
Hmm. No problem. 3, 2, 7, 6, 7, 4, 2.
Judy, Clock Control Center. Hard to press the number sign.
Number sign. I don't see any number sign.
To the East Lock Control Center. To start, press the number sign.
Oh.
Combination number is not valid. Welcome to the East Lock Control Center. To start, press the number sign. You are using the Haltenberg lock, press 1. If you are using the Morloff lock, press 2. If you are using the Conning pass, press 3. If you are using the Barrockstadt lock, press 4.
Yeah, 4.
Sign. If you want to raise the water level, press 1. If you want to lower the water level, press 2. Return to the last command, press the number sign. Want to lower the water level in the Barrockstadt lock? To confirm your choice, turn to the previous command. Want to raise the water level? To lower, to confirm. Request has been logged. Fortunately, our regional technician is currently on holiday. No replacement is available. We'll reply to your request in 48 hours. In case of an emergency, please operate the lock system manually. Apologize for delays to our service.
Whoa. Stupid birds. I don't have anything on me.
That thing looks like the winding machine I used in the Valadiland station.
Kate Walker! Kate Walker! Come over here, please! I have something to say to you!
It's always in a row when I didn't hit the skip button.
Yes, Oscar, what is it?
A message has arrived for you.
A message?
You have been summoned to see the rectors. They are the highest authority at the university. They want to talk to you.
Talk to me?
Yes, to the person responsible for the train.
So, I'm in charge now. Sure, okay. But why would these gentlemen want to see me at all?
They do not say why, just that it's very important.
Okay. More mammoths.
Hello.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty fine. Love those big, round eyes.
Just who do you think you are?
Hey, spunky. I like that in a lady. Okay, I'm hooked. Come on, Zol. I'll let you buy me that coffee.
I don't remember ever asking.
Hey, don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
Listen, kid. Go back home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
Yeah.
Good day to you, gentlemen.
Tell me, young lady, to what do we owe this pleasure?
Please do be brief. We do not have very much time on our hands.
As rectors of this university, we have serious matters to attend to, and our time is precious.
I have heard you wish to meet the owner of the train that is currently in your station. May I know the reason for your summons?
We are surprised that your train has not yet left, miss. The situation is most regrettable.
The rules do clearly state that trains are meant to come and go and not remain stationary at a platform.
Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
We agree then, dear colleagues, that what we're dealing with is deviant behavior.
This matter really is cause for concern.
It's a clockwork train, you see? So it needs winding up again. Unfortunately, there is no equipment in the station to do this.
A clockwork train? That's strange.
How very quaint. You mean it's some sort of mechanical toy?
You are causing a hindrance to us, miss.
I am very hopeful that I will find what I need along the wall.
The wall?
Miss, that really is not a suitable place for you to go.
Especially for a young lady.
Why
you see,
not?
Miss, we freely admit that every day we praise the existence of that particular edifice. We owe the integrity of our dear university and the fine education it provides to the wall.
It protects us from harm and invasion from the unknown.
May God protect us from what is beyond those ramparts, miss. Please believe me.
I don't have any choice. I must continue my journey.
Such a decision is a correct one since it's in line with regulations.
Thus, your train will indeed be able to leave.
And consequently cease to obstruct our station.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean anything to you by chance?
Ah, one of the brightest, most idealistic intellects to have graced our university. Hans Vorarlberg. I remember speaking to him once. I was still a student at the time. He just stared at me, lost in thought for a while. He scarcely ever said a word. But how can one forget him?
Idealistic? I'll grant you that. But bright? Oh, don't go too far. He was completely incapable of passing any exams. All he ever did was to sit in on lessons, and not many of them either. Paleontology, mainly. He had an unhealthy passion for mammoths, which matched the state of his intellect perfectly. That is to say, prehistoric.
Prehistoric? How dare you? A little far-fetched, maybe. But he did have flashes of intellectual brilliance, comprehensible only to high-minded scholars who hold no score by appearances. My dear colleague, your hasty conclusions are somewhat cavalier.
My assessment is wholly accurate. The boy was a little odd. You must concur if my father, who was rector of the university at the time, had not shown great indulgence towards him. Hans Vorarlberg would have never attended this establishment.
What about the bandstand, then? Is that the work of a deranged mind? Even after all these years, you are still jealous of it.
My dear colleagues, I beseech you, let's show some decorum. We have a visitor. What do you want with Hans Vorarlberg, miss? Are you a member of his family?
No, not at all. I'm looking for him to clear up an inheritance matter. Is he still here?
What? Here? At the university? No, not at all. He left a long time ago. Yes, a very long time ago. The very year I was nominated to this position, in fact. Almost 50 years ago already.
The poor soul moved on once he learned all he needed to know about mammoths.
Ah, this establishment was never quite the same after his departure, it must be said.
You mean to say it was never as bad? All that oddball brought to this university was his misplaced fantasies.
Gentlemen, let's try to retain the calm and level-headedness that befits our position.
Can you possibly help me out here?
Miss, your insistence is almost verging on indecency.
We cannot constantly be at your disposal. We have many other requests to attend to.
If you don't mind, could you not disturb us all the time? Thank you.
So help you are.
I haven't introduced myself. My name is Kate Walker.
Walker. Haven't we already had a Miss Walker? Ethnology Masters, September 1953, if my memory serves me correctly.
Perfectly well, my dear colleague. But if I may be so bold, it was a Mr. Walker and not a Miss. It was Bill Walker, sat the June 68 exams. The impudent fool turned up for the oral assessment in jeans, flouting strict internal regulations which explicitly state the required uniform for the occasion.
Pure incitement. It was scandalous. Sadly, we have seen worse since. Young people lack all respect of traditional values.
Tradition, young lady. One must always uphold tradition.
You see, I didn't actually intend to stop here, but the springs of my train gave up, you see?
No, not really. You mean to say you're not a student?
You have arrived a little late in the term, miss. Enrollment for this year has already terminated.
But as rectors of this university, and therefore representatives of its highest authority, we could bend the rules a little, if you like.
You don't understand. I'm a lawyer from New York, or rather Valladolid, more precisely. My client wants to buy out an old mechanical toy factory, but its heir isn't actually dead and is living somewhere in Syberia. I've got to get to him to sign the sales contract. You see?
Not really. This is a most peculiar tale.
A kerfuffle of the highest order.
We have an excellent law school, if you should ever change your mind.
That idea of the station aviary is really very original.
It's the pride of our university. One of the specialties taught here is zoology, you see, and more particularly, ornithology. Proper study and instruction should not be limited to books. Observation of living matter is indissociable from theoretical questions.
It contains some very rare specimens that have been brought back from far away, exotic countries, especially for our university. by the world's most intrepid explorers.
Do you remember Alexander Valenbois and his peculiar bird?
Absolutely. His gift produced some very embarrassing long-term consequences.
A poison chalice, indeed. It must be said, the situation could have been much worse, however.
Oh, yes, it could have been terribly problematic.
I have heard you wish to meet the owner of the train that is currently in your station. May I know the reason for your summons?
We are surprised that your train has not yet left, miss. The situation is most regrettable.
The rules do clearly state that trains are meant to come and go and not remain stationary at a platform.
Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
Yeah.
Here we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Already? My word, doesn't time fly by?
Thank you for a charming visit, miss.
And thank you, gentlemen.
Man, they were sort of tough, too. I bet their mustaches are fake. They look fake. Believe me, we don't want to be here more than you do. Whoa. This is a beautiful library.
Excuse me. Can I disturb you a second?
No.
You could be a little bit nicer about it.
Keep quiet. In case you haven't noticed, we're somewhere that requires silence and tranquility.
Emerson book. Oh, this is about the bird. This speaks of the common Canadian comet is an inhabitant in the Amazon forest and one of the region's most brightly colored species. The male plumage is bright feminine, while the female is a little more recent and natural. Habitat and food. The red cuckoo inhabits the more isolated desert area of the Amazon forest. It is resident on the thick upper borders of the rainforest to live its lonely existence. The story may nevertheless have an exciting view of the bird when the animal refers to the lower branch, in charge of the forest, saffron grapes. The wild pond provides the bird with the majority of its food. The cuckoo is particularly vegetarian to its juicy fruit. The red cuckoo may sometimes gorge itself on this fruit to the point of drunkenness, rendering it an easy prey for any jungle predator. E and B eaten, sounds in the impeccable law of nature. Reproduction. Like our species of cuckoo, the red Amazon cuckoo dedicates the task of raising its young to other birds. This parasitic behavior enables the species to reproduce perfectly and with immediate effort. Ugh. That's messed up. Also, we need to find this grape to get the birds drunk. Oh. What is this?
Hello.
Shh! Don't talk so loud.
I'm sorry, but I was wondering if you could help me.
Can't you see I'm very busy?
What are you looking for?
None of your business.
Now, if you don't mind, I am trying to concentrate. I haven't got a lot of time left before Professor Pons's next tutorial.
Professor Pons, you say?
Would you mind working elsewhere, please?
Mushroom book. There's an area of plants and mushrooms. Okay. So I won't fall asleep in class. Hey, another one.
Excuse me, sir? Please, just a moment.
Yes, what is it? I'm not deaf, you know.
I am sorry to disturb you in your work, sir, but...
This young mammothus primigenius is barely 40,000 years old. Fantastic, wouldn't you say, miss?
Yes. Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, you don't know, I see. What can I do for you, my dear child?
To tell you the truth, I'm looking for Mr. Hans Vorarlberg. He's the sole heir of a very unusual factory. My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory. At last word, he was living in Syberia. So, as soon as my train is ready, I'll be continuing my journey eastwards.
Syberia. Ah, Syberia. But what was it you said again?
Said what?
You mentioned a name. The person you are looking for.
Vorarlberg. Hans Vorarlberg. Do you know him?
Hans Vorarlberg. How could I forget him? Such an extraordinary fellow. So inventive. We shared a passion for mammoths, you know, and we bonded over this passion. Without it, I confess, I would have had little to do with an odd, ageless retard like Hans. At the time, we were both students. Well, sort of. Put it this way. Hans had special permission to attend paleontology lectures. You see, he didn't really have the necessary qualifications. In exchange, Hans did a few odd jobs around the university.
Your Hans Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for.
I'm not sure, my dear. Hans was above all questions of money and business. Just to imagine him running a factory, perish the thought.
Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, and never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The few times we really did talk, it was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll. Some sort of doll that obsessed him.
A doll, you say?
Yes. He kept talking about it. One day he described it to me. A sort of children's toy. A miniature mammoth mounted by a mount. It appears he found it in a cave not far from his home. The event all sounds very dramatic. His account was slightly confused, but it awoke a great interest in me.
Tell about that toy we found in the cave.
To my knowledge, there was only one tribe who made figurines featuring a mouth, and that tribe is the Yukols. They live in the farthest reaches of Syberia, and for them, the dolls constituted a sacred object, illustrating one of their central legends. How such a doll made the journey from the frozen Siberian north to a cave in the French Alps is a mystery to me. Even today, it is beyond my comprehension.
Have you considered that Hans Vorarlberg was maybe making it up? You said yourself he didn't seem to have all his mental facilities intact.
No, that's impossible. Hans couldn't invent a story like that. The doll is a sacred part of the Syberia legend. He described it to me in exact detail. Syberia itself is a chimera that paleontologists of the world are very fond of pursuing.
I'll leave you in peace.
Oh, me too. I accidentally hit exit. Hold on.
Do excuse me, Professor.
What is it you want?
To tell you the truth, I don't know very much about mammoths, and I'm not here as a student. In fact, I'm a lawyer.
It's all right. Nobody is perfect. All the same, the study of the Pleistocene period is fascinating.
I'm sure it is, but I'm sorry to say my current mission is totally monopolizing my time. Another time, maybe.
Ah, that's what they all say. But anyway, let me present myself. I am Cornelius Ponce, Emeritus Professor and Lecturer at the University of Barrockstadt. I'm proud to say that I'm head of the Department of Paleozoology at our university.
Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you. Arriving in Barrockstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by train?
Yes, in a kind of clockwork train with a spring mechanism that winds down regularly.
You mean you drive a train? Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
Oh, no, I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton. I am sorry, all this probably sounds very strange.
A clockwork train, driven by an automaton. I once knew a man long ago who could have invented such a train. It was he who designed the bandstand in the main square. To think that he was even capable of creating such a gadget. He was astounding, a true genius. But oddly, at the same time, he was also almost a child. It was as if his mental and physical evolution had definitively halted at the age of 10. Can you believe that?
Yes. I think I can believe that. At least I'm beginning to. My train stopped in a peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek harbor there.
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station is the pride of the university. It was initially intended for teaching purposes, but then birds started arriving from all around the world. It seems that there are still rare species breeding there and flourishing.
Are there? Can you give me an example?
I have been told about a kind of bird with peculiar habits. Let's see now, the Amazon cuckoo. That's right. But, oh, I'm so foolish. I can't remember what was so special about it. Just that its behavior is very peculiar.
The Amazon? Where's the Amazon? What is the Amazon?
I'm sorry, my dear, but one cannot learn everything in a lifetime. Specialization is the key to real knowledge. Why don't you pay a visit to our library?
Thank you very much. I would have loved to study at a university like this.
No age is too old to start learning, my dear.
That's
Maybe,
true.
but you know, the eternal student and all.
You prefer being an eternal lawyer?
I have more important things to deal with. Live problems, not things that died millions of years ago.
Everyone has their own priorities, my child.
Please do excuse my persistence, Professor, but did Hans Vorarlberg ever talk about his childhood? About Valadilene and his sister, Anna?
No, not that I recall.
Pity.
When I think of Hans, I'm always reminded of a mysterious mammoth doll he would talk about so often. A small effigy of a mammoth made of hide and mounted with its own miniature maut. How come he was so lucky? Why have I not seen this?
If I were to say Forest Sauvignon to you, what would you say?
Oh, let's see. Sauvignon. Sauvignon? I would say it's some kind of tropical shrub, don't you think?
We are talking about the same plant, then. It is a very rare shrub with small, juicy fruits. I found a book about the Amazon, and it says that there are even Sauvignon plants growing right here in Barrockstadt. You wouldn't know where, would you?
Amazon Sauvignon plants here? No. No, I don't think there are any. Hardly implausible, but you should ask the station master. He is keeper of the greenhouse at our university, so he could tell you more than me.
Okay.
Oh, thanks very much. I feel I've lost my way a little here.
Oh, my dear child, you've chosen your moment. I absolutely must finish off my lecture for this afternoon.
It's a lecture about mammoths?
Oh, yes and no. More specifically, it is about their migration. Do excuse me, I need to concentrate.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
That door is locked. Hello? Ah, it's you, Mr. Marson. Good day, and how are you, sir? I'm in Barrockstadt. It's a magnificent university town. It would appear Hans Vorarlberg once passed by here several years ago. I hear what you're saying, sir, but I have good reason to believe that Hans Vorarlberg is still alive. For the time being, I'm trying to gather extra information from people who have known him. I'm not exactly sure yet. I just need a bit of time, Mr. Morrison.
Is what you think.
What jerks. What's this? That's supposed to be an egg?
Doesn't look like that works. Doesn't look like that works.
Oh.
Hey there! On the boat!
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle!
My husband say, hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?
My name is Kate Walker, and I'm a lawyer. I'm in charge of this train. This situation is really very new to me.
Lawyer, good job. Earn lot of money.
A lot? A lot? No, I wouldn't go that far. But I can't really complain, I guess. There's worse.
Lawyer always ask a lot of money.
Can we change the subject, please? I really don't want to go down this road. Are you from Barrockstadt?
Yes.
So you're like me. Birds just passing through. I'm stuck here because of my train.
Kleine Puskereisen mit uns, no?
What did he say?
Train kaput. No luck for you.
You must really get to see the countryside. Do you know New York at all?
We not understand.
I'm looking for a funny little man who was supposed to live in Syberia. Can you imagine that? Siberia. I expect you've already been there.
Sie vragen kommen to Syberia?
Siberia? No. Too cold. Barge no break ice.
It must be really neat to travel by river.
Oh, schlechte Boot. Eine vergete das Grund. For me, locker ist fantastica. Eine kleine Rot mit Usted. Okay, you guide.
Excuse me?
My husband say he like his barge and he not like your train. Too noisy. If you want to travel in tin can, you stay in tin can.
Sure. Have you gone down to take a look around the station yet? It's amazing. You know, it's full of exotic birds.
Me to my gear? Ja. Ja, mit pleasure.
We no leave boat. Husband is land sick.
Have you ever seen Amazon Forest Sauvignon?
Yet, never go Amazon.
Do you know if I can find some here?
Yet, you must to Amazon go.
Yeah, of course. I have a little problem with my train. It's kind of broken. I've absolutely got to get it out of the station. Do you think you could tow it over to the wall with your barge?
Lock closed. Barge block.
But if the locks were open, would it be okay to tow my train then?
Por que no? More money for that werk.
Da, it's possible. My husband say we help you if you give money.
Right. And how much do you want?
Cinquante.
He want $150.
$150? I don't have that much.
No money, no barge.
Let me offer you 75.
Nay, $125.
Out of the question. $100 and not a dime more.
Correct. You have barge for $100.
Great. Now, don't move. I'll be back as quick as possible with the money.
Okay.
It's not very polite of you to take advantage of my predicament. We could have done favors for each other, for free, out of solidarity.
Favor, I don't speak not full. Money, yeah, muy full.
Excuse me?
My husband say need money for leave. $100 not lot for fancy lady like you.
How would you know a fancy lady like me, really? I hope my train isn't too big for your barge.
Tis okay. Motorboat, erste Klasse.
My husband say correct. Powerful motor.
I mean, we're not exactly very far from the winding machine, are we? It's dumb, isn't it, all this effort to go a few yards?
Put train in barge? Nay, not possible.
I'll leave you to it. I won't disturb you again.
До свидания.
Where are we going to get $100?
Doesn't look like that works. Doesn't look like that works.
Worth a try.
Gentlemen, forgive...
A little problem.
They are kept to oneself.
Nor trains.
There we go.
You wouldn't know if there is any Forest Sauvignon here in Barrockstadt, would you?
Absolutely.
When he says absolutely, he means, of course, absolutely none.
What we mean, of course, is that we are absolutely positive there is no Forest Sauvignon here in Barrockstadt.
Really? Are you sure? Because I read in a book that Barrockstadt possesses a number of plants. I wouldn't mind getting a hold of some if possible.
Out of the question, miss.
The assistant rector means to say that our priority is for you to remove your train from our station. Your research will have to wait until your next stop.
Yes, that's right. Your train must leave the station immediately, so please refrain from wasting our time in needless visitations.
Don't forget the regulations, miss. Don't forget them. Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. And quickly.
Some sailors have agreed to tow the train, but I don't have enough money to pay them. I was wondering if you could help me out. For a while. I could work for the money.
Please wait, miss. We have certain confibulations to attend to.
That is right. We must confibulate between ourselves. A collegiate decision must be taken.
I hope that we are not indisposing you in any way.
Why not?
If it helps us get rid of that train.
My word, that is a fine idea.
What do you have in mind, gentlemen?
When you arrived here, you must have noticed a splendid bandstand which honors the main university courtyard.
A unique piece of mechanical craftsmanship which no longer works, alas.
Why, yes, we have very moving memories of its melodies. We're prepared to offer you a financial reward if you can set it working again.
With pleasure. What do I have to do?
Unfortunately, my dear, time and rust have taken their toll on this university, and our automatons no longer have a spring in their step. You are going to have to be resourceful.
To tell you the truth, there are a number of complex mechanisms here in Barrockstadt, and it would appear that we have unfortunately lost their operating instructions.
Your train, however, is an extremely ingenious invention, so you should be no stranger to complex mechanisms, should you? We are therefore counting on your ingenuity, miss.
I hope that I can show myself worthy of your faith in me, gentlemen.
Well, my dear colleagues, one more university matter nicely tied up.
All right. Okay.
Gentlemen,
No.
Are you sure you want me to mend your bandstand? You don't...
It appears to me that you are in no...
Don't think for a moment that our university...
It is currently the only...
All right. All right. I gotta take the mammoth doll.
Do excuse me, Professor.
What is it you...
I would have loved to study at a university.
You...
I have...
Every...
Please do excuse my persistence, Professor. But did... Pity.
When I think of Han...
Professor, I have brought you something that should be of interest to you. Look.
What have you got there, then? Let's see. An effigy of a mammoth. But this is Han's doll, is it not? Yes, of course it is. How on earth did you... Oh, my God. It's in my hands. It exists. It really exists. Please do excuse me. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
You see? Your Hans and my Vorarlberg heir are one and the same.
This is incredible. After all these years, how can I ever thank you, my dear? Oh, I must waste no time. I'm off to my laboratory. I must study this carefully. May I borrow your treasure a moment?
Well, actually,
Don't worry, miss. I will take the greatest care of it. But I need to study it. You see, it has such importance to me that this very afternoon I shall deliver an impromptu lecture to my students about this very object. If you are interested in Hans Vorarlberg, then it is essential that you attend.
Do you think so?
Obviously. Give me your telephone number and I will call you the moment my lecture begins. I will return you your doll at the end. You have my word.
In that case, see you later.
Now we can get in. Hey, a cinder. Hey, tongs. Well, pliers and taste up mushroom. Yagala cola.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor,
What is it you want?
I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry?
Let's get back to the train. I get a whole deja vu right now. Yeah, I saw this dream that has just like this. It feels like it happened last night.
Hans, I I have some very sad news. Our father is dead. He passed away peacefully last Sunday in his sleep. I feel so lonely now.
Father had been but a shadow of himself since your departure. I had to take care of everything for him. Housework, factory paperwork, the workforce, clients, everything. And now, today, well, I really don't know who or what I'm fighting for. Times are so hard, and this terrible war is destroying everything. Nobody cares for our automatons anymore. I just think about you returning. And when you do return, I will have turned this factory into a palace worthy of your genius. Please take care of yourself. I love you so much, Anna.
War rages on. Okay. Alright. I said with the I got to attend his class this afternoon. Alright.
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate.
You should take a look around the station, Oscar. It's amazing. Greenhouses that are all lit up, exotic trees, and thousands of birds of all different colors.
I am obliged to avoid exposing my wheelwork to corrosive bird excreta. I shall remain inside to monitor the locomotive.
Of course. Well, too bad for you. Oscar, see you later, Al.
In a while, Kate Walker.
Doesn't look like that works. 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 Hello.
Hey, baby.
Just...
Hey.
Listen, kid. Do excuse me, Professor.
What is it you...
I would have loved to study...
No, you...
I have...
Every...
If I were to say... Oh. I'll leave you in...
Sorry?
Do excuse...
What?
If I were...
Oh, let's see.
We are talking about the same...
Amazon Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, thanks very much. I'll leave you in peace.
On. There he is.
Hello.
You arrived by train, I see.
Yes, I've come from Valladolid.
It's been a long time since I've seen a train here. Students, did you bring students with you?
No, I traveled alone. Well, almost alone.
I remember around the start of fall, trains would bring kids from all around the world here to study zoology and botany, paleontology, all that stuff. This was a great university.
And it isn't still great today, then?
Today? Well,
The name Hans Vorarlberg doesn't mean anything to you by chance, does it?
oh, do you really think I'd remember one little name from the thousands that pass through this station?
I feel like I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
Have you been the station master of Barrockstadt for a long time?
I've never had another job. Now, you tell me, are you in charge of this train?
No, I mean, I'm not sure.
So what's your thing here? You come here to do some bookworming over at the university?
Well, sort of. I'm always looking for new information.
Well, you don't seem to know a lot. And about that train, it's going to get in the way if you leave it there, that's for sure. In fact,
I'm a lawyer, and I'm conducting a pretty unusual investigation.
Investigation, huh? I'm just a station master. I don't know too much about anything.
Well, you never know. Anybody could be significant in this case.
You see, nobody actually tells me anything, so my hands are totally clean.
I never implied they weren't. I've got it. I found a winding machine. Down over there, along the track.
A winding machine? I knew that strange gizmo had something to do with trains. How does it work, then?
I was going to ask you the same question.
Miss, I only feed the birds and water the plants. Mechanical stuff's just not in the job description, okay?
I'm sorry to junk up your station like this, but the spring mechanism on my train needs winding.
A spring-operated locomotive. There's a thing.
Yeah, and an impractical thing, too.
Yeah, I always dreamed of taking a train, but now I'm over the hill. And someone has to take care of the birds, after all.
All these birds in a station. It's amazing.
This is no ordinary station, miss. Oh, no. These birds are part of the prestigious University of Barrockstadt Ornithological Collection. Over the years, this aviary has housed some of the most fantastic species from all over the world. And I am not exactly your typical station master either. This little world is my responsibility, and that is no easy task.
I can well believe you.
And you know what's the hardest? The hardest thing is to keep interspecial harmony. One day some explorer introduced a couple of cuckoos from the Amazon. Whoa!
It wasn't a good idea?
A nightmare. You know, cuckoos lay their eggs in the nests of other species, right? Now, what's more, they also push the host's eggs out of the nest so that they receive all the mother's attention, right? Accursed cuckoos. Nightmare.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
That's one tricky bird. And there was nothing you could do to stop it?
The faculty declared the bird a protected species. If it wasn't for our mechanical eagle, we were sitting on a major ornithological catastrophe.
You have an automaton here?
A wonder of technology. It's an eagle that's mounted on rails in the air. It passes through and it swoops down to collect parasite eggs. But heck, the dang eagle's been out of order for several years. Impossible to collect the eggs myself.
Why not?
I can't climb up the gangway. I fell off it several months back and I still have a pain in my spine. Not to mention the vertigo I've been getting. I only have to look up in the air. Whoa.
You poor soul. That must be very hard.
The worst thing is, cuckoo eggs piling up in the nests. Soon the rectors are gonna notice. There's trouble in store, big trouble. I'm worried. Yep, worried.
Where might I find some forest Sauvignon plants, please?
No place around here, that's for sure. I don't know what you're talking about. That stuff's from the Amazon.
You know, for someone who knows nothing about the plant, you seem pretty well informed about which mysterious faraway country it comes from.
Oh, Amazon, Peru, Papua New Guinea, it's all the same to me. Gotta go. Gotta work.
Wait, don't go. You know what? I don't think he was being totally straight with me.
Man, why do you look so nervous about some plant?
Excuse me, station...
Can't you see I am...
No.
I am. Very busy indeed. But, no.
I want to know where the Barrockstadt Sauvignon plants grow.
But I already told you. I don't know what you're talking about.
I just talked to Professor Pons on the subject, and he sent me back to talk to you. Strange, don't you think?
The professor told you to come and see me about Sauvignon berries? But he can't do that. I mean, I don't know anything about them. All your questions get on my nerves, and please leave me alone.
As you wish, but I really do have the impression you're hiding something from me.
Yeah. Three.
Professor.
What is it you want?
You wouldn't know where the forest Sauvignon plants are kept in Barrockstadt, would you?
Why do you think there are Sauvignon plants here?
I read about it in a book at the library.
Try going to see the station master. If such a shrub exists, he will have a better idea than anyone.
It's actually he who sent me to you.
Yeah.
I thought it a little strange, but he definitely said ask the paleontologist. You're the only one here, aren't you?
Yes, yes indeed. What a strange way to behave. Well, I think he must have made a mistake, that's all. Nobody tells me anything here. Maybe you should ask the rectors. After all, they are in charge of...
All right.
Okay.
I'll leave you...
Sorry?
Gentlemen.
A little...
They are...
Are you sure there are no Amazon Sauvignon plants in Barrockstadt? Because I have just interviewed the station master and the paleontologist, and what they said really didn't convince me that there wasn't any here.
We are quite definite on this point. There are no Sauvignon plants growing in Barrockstadt.
You see, miss, the Amazon Forest Sauvignon is a rare shrub that requires very special conditions for growth.
That's right. Conditions that are very hard to reproduce, believe you me.
Difficult, but not impossible. Fortunately, our garden has proved very successful.
Your garden? So, there is a garden in Barrockstadt?
Oh, the garden. Well, if there was one, it would be only a little garden hidden behind the station. But our station master would be very proud of it.
He would take very good care of it, too. Everything would grow marvelously if we were able to cultivate it at all, and it would be all down to his gardening prowess.
And we would be proud as punch. And we wouldn't forget the role the paleontologist might play in this.
What's the paleontologist got to do with it all?
Without him and without his laboratory, how would we make the wine, do you think?
And it would be good wine indeed, my dear colleagues, would it not?
Oh, yes, a delightful balm to soothe away our long hours of toil and our heavy responsibilities.
We would wait impatiently every year for the arrival of the year's produce.
So, if I have understood you correctly, there are indeed Sauvignon plants in Barrockstadt. They are cultivated in a garden behind the station, then turned into wine by the paleontologist's loving care. And finally, the pleasure of tasting is yours. If I'm not very much mistaken, gentlemen, you have a minor racket operating here.
Yeah.
Miss, you do go jumping to some hasty conclusions.
We never said that. That's not what we said at all.
You guys just did.
We were talking in the conditional. You know, with ifs and woulds.
So, What would happen if I had such a hunch?
You would have to keep it to yourself, of course.
Yes, if you would be so kind as to keep it a secret. It would only be a small local concern, producing barely a few bottles every year.
That's right. Nothing so grandiose as a business. Otherwise, we'd be liable to be fined. So, we can count on your discretion, can't we?
Don't worry, I have no intention at all of getting messed up in anything. Are you sure you want me to mend your...
It is...
Mary. Yeah. So that's why they're being so
Station
secretly.
Master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very... Well, I am.
You have been playing with me, haven't you? You knew very well there were forest Sauvignon berries in the station garden.
No, not at all. I've never seen your Sauvignon things.
You don't have to lie to me. I know all about it. You and the rectors are in cahoots, and the professor's lab has been turned into a distillery. You've all got a nice little smuggling racket on the side.
Smuggling racket? Hey, lady, you're going a bit far there. It's just a little on-the-side thing we got going, that's all. It's just for ourselves. Hey, you're honest.
You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah.
Aren't you worried about the reputation of this fine university? The authorities should be informed of this.
But we haven't done anything wrong. It's not a crime.
Can you open the gate to the garden, please?
Sure. No problemo. Right away, miss. There you are. Please feel free to visit the garden at your leisure. And there was just one thing. I'm not a liar. Not really. Just mum's the word. There is the reputation in the university to think about. And I have superiors, and I have to do what I can.
I understand. Don't you worry.
Oh,
Yep.
Thank you, miss.
A well-kept secret. Get it? Hmm. I can't go this way. Oh, there it is. There we go. Finally. Now we can get the burst drunk. Man, there are. I think I remember there are some these type of birds that lay parasite eggs and killing the other offsprings. There we go. Right? There you go. That sort of scared them away. Ornithologist.
Impossible to reach it.
Right? I need these. Oh, that's pretty cool. It must be the eagle that the station master was talking about. Okay.
Miss, please, excuse me.
Ah, Mr. Station Master. Rest assured my train will no longer be cluttering up your station. You must be happy.
Oh, yes, very happy, of course. There was just one thing I wanted to...
Hmm?
Yes?
You know, I want to apologize for our little misunderstanding. I brought you a bottle of wine. Barrockstadt Sauvignon. Very good year. Let me know what you think.
I'm very touched. Thank you.
Good luck on your journey, lady.
Thank you.
Thanks. There we go. Perfectly balanced. Hmm? Oh. There we go. There's gotta be some kind of puzzle. You know, it almost looks like a Dalek. Hmm. Hmm. Right, I just... Okay. Hmm. Right there. Right there. And right there. Right. It'll go nothing. Well, that's pretty cool. Show must go on. You know, the automotion, the automaton, it kind of reminds me of the movie Hugo. Maybe the battle will come in handy later. But yeah, I gotta talk to the professors.
Gentlemen.
A little...
They are
North.
Gentlemen, I have managed to repair your university bandstand.
The bandstand is playing again. This is marvelous news.
We are really very grateful indeed.
Yes, very grateful indeed. We will look back on your visit with much fondness in our hearts.
And now let us in turn honor our word. How much is it you need, miss?
That's
$100. If it's not too much to ask.
We agree to grant you the aforementioned sum, miss. You may now leave with your train.
Thank you.
And while we're on the subject, when will you be leaving?
Yes, because now you should relocate your train as quickly as possible.
Alright. I think we need to get that mammoth toy back from the professor. Before we go.
Do excuse me, Professor.
What is it you want?
I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry?
Hmm. Alright, I gotta with the cup of on the boat.
There you go. Here's your money. I've checked it. It's all there.
Ah, thank you. Not difficult get dollar. See? You are a real businesswoman.
I'm not the only one around here.
We pleased to do deal with you. Now, you open lock or we no help you.
Why didn't you manage to open them? After all, you don't have to be a genius.
Ma vorbat pensiero esto? Di kleine madam. No se sei mar alles non comprendo. En allora kaput en andere bordel. Zil zvar moi. On boom telefonieren. Kaput.
My husband say instructions complicated. No understand manual. My husband angry. Very angry. Oh, now telephone broke. Kaput.
Now that is annoying. What are you gonna do next?
We wait repairman.
Well, I don't have the time to wait. I'll have to go have a look. There must be some way of releasing the opening mechanism.
Take key. Sailor always need key for lock.
Okay, thanks.
All right. All right.
Hello?
Hey, my little baby girl. Thinking about you only yesterday. With your fantastic fur coat. Wrapping up warm, aren't you? People in foreign countries never know how to dress successfully for the weather.
Mom, it's so sweet of you to worry, but I'm fine, really. The trip's a breeze, no worries. I mean, there's...
When are you coming back? Frank is dying to meet you.
Frank? Oh, yeah, your singer. You two seeing each other then?
Oh, you'll never guess the surprise he gave me yesterday.
No, I suppose I won't.
Frank invited me to a big charity show organized by, someone or other. Anyway, they got him singing a couple of old numbers from his repertoire, and in the end, he asked me to go up on stage with him. You imagine me, your mother, in front of thousands of people.
Wow, I would have loved to have been there. Not too emotional, I hope.
Oh, too emotional by far, especially as I hadn't even been to the hairdresser. I didn't even have the proper dress on. Frank promised me he'd see to that next time. Oh, he's such a cutie, and he's got the sweetest little...
2. Oh, no way. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, I don't have time for this. There we go. Okay. 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 Right. Right. But yeah, I still gotta do this. There we go. Now we can talk to them.
Hey there! On the boat! Da! Barge on other side! You still need us? It must be really...
Oh, slick the boot. Eine vergete das Grund. For me, loca ist fantastica. Eine kleine Rond mit Ustet, okay. You guide.
Excuse me? My husband say he like his barge and he not like your train. Too noisy. If you want to travel in Tin Can, you stay in Tin Can.
Sure. What do we do now to tie my train to the barge?
Mademoiselle Takatak, loca coca mitchen.
What did your husband say?
You attach chain to train and chain put train with barge.
Oh, catch it so.
Oh.
Hello, Kate Walker here. Okay, I'll give it my best.
Ray.
Ah, there you are, Miss Walker. Good, good. Take a seat quickly. I'm impatient to start my lesson. My young friends, a very exciting discovery, unimaginable up until only a few hours ago, has come into my hands and has finally allowed me to complete my study on the mysterious Yukol people. Lights, please. The Yukols are a people from the far north about whom very little is known. They live far away, very far away, on the frozen borders of Syberia. This distance and the climatic conditions of the region, which are unfavorable to human existence, have limited the size of the Yukol population and kept it out of reach of the scientific world. The handful of slides that follow are actually the only documentation we have in our possession. It was a Russian explorer who made these drawings and took these photographs 100 or so years ago. Today, we owe what we know about the Yukol people and their culture to him. We know that the origins of the Yukols date back to the last ice age. And curiously, evidence of their presence has been found in Western Europe, and more precisely in the prehistoric caves at the heart of the Alps. This people, it seems, undertook a long migration over centuries towards the far north of the globe. The reasons for this migration are due to the importance of the mammoth in their craft, trade, and culture. They used them for transportation and as beasts of burden. The mammoth brought them meat, skins, fat, and ivory. Man and animal lived in symbiosis. There's no doubt about it. Mammoths started to drift away from the region due to changing climatic conditions, and the Yukols followed them to the north, to the edges of Syberia. Prehistoric cave drawings, identified as Yukol in origin, first led me to the extraordinary hypothesis that the Yukols had managed to domesticate the mammoth. They are, to the best of our knowledge, the only prehistoric people to represent a man riding a mammoth. Today, because of this genuine mammoth skin effigy, identified by myself as an authentic Neolithic object, I can confirm this hypothesis. Yukol forebears managed to tame mammoths. Prehistoric man uses little imagination. He draws what he sees and represents scenes from real life. This familiar day-to-day object is actually a children's toy. As we have seen, Yukol existence was inextricably linked to that of the mammoth. They used its skin for clothing and to make the roofs and walls of their houses. They used the tusks to build the frameworks of their homes, as well as weapons, tools, and jewelry. Curiously, the disappearance of the mammoth 12,000 years ago had no immediate effect on the Yukol's way of life. It seemed that for a long time after, the people maintained their strong bond with the mammoth through the centuries. As incredible as it may seem, the Yukol people have continued right up until the start of this century to feed themselves on mammoth meat and to use the skin for clothing and shelter. Their ivory craftwork industry is still flourishing. It would appear that to preserve ancestral customs, the Yukols learned how to exploit through the centuries the large number of frozen mammoth carcasses that were perfectly preserved in the ice of the Siberian tundra. They have been able to live mainly off this enormous freezer stock for almost 30 centuries. As plausible as this explanation may seem, it seems it is not enough for the scientific community who, I will confess, is greatly perplexed by the question. In the absence of acceptable scientific evidence, we have to make do with Yukol shaman artifacts. The research department that I have the honor to represent today lends no credence to the myths and legends that these tribal charlatans peddle. We have to take their stories at face value, mere tales to while away the long Siberian winter. The legend of the Siberian Ice Ark is a very good example. You are invited to find out for yourselves from the pamphlet that I had passed around to you. This legend would have us believe that today, somewhere on a lost island to the north of Syberia, there are living mammoths still in existence, a sort of hangover from the Ice Age. This small herd has been miraculously preserved for more than 120 centuries by the Yukul's tender care, and the island on which the pachyderms are said to live is called Syberia. My friends, I advise you to resist the temptation you may have to believe in this pish and tish. The island of Syberia is not charted on any map, and the idea that mammoths have survived to the 21st century is an idle scientist's pipe dream. The Yukuls were sadly among the first victims of the colonization of continental Siberia led by the Russians in the 20th century. The kolkhoz and sovkhoz systems, as well as the exploitation, disdain, and humiliation the people had to suffer, marked a definitive break in the Yukul's traditional lifestyle. Since the collapse of the communist regime, the Yukul population finds itself confronted with the same political and social upheavals that other Siberian communities are experiencing. There are two consequences to arise from this. Some Yukuls have lost their tribal identity and have integrated into the Russian population. Others, however, have sought long and hard to re-establish links with their ancestral culture that was lost under the Soviet regime. Now, at the start of the 21st century, the last true surviving Yukuls have gone to live on the vast territories of their ancestors. Nobody knows today where they live or how they survive. Their very existence would be a matter for speculation if they did not turn up periodically at the tundra's most isolated fur trading posts to exchange mammoth tusks for essential items. There ends my lecture for today. Thank you for being among us today, Miss Walker. Please make your way to the laboratory where you will find your mammoth doll. There are also photocopies of my lectures should you so require them.
I was literally tired listening to it. It's no wonder it's like a lot of the students fall asleep during the lecture. Right? At least we finally got our mammoth doll back. But then now we can finally get the doll and hop out of the train and keep going.
Professor, don't worry. I'm beginning to get quite attached to it myself. Can I?
With pleasure.
I must congratulate you for your lecture. You were right. The subject is absolutely fascinating. I never believed that mammoths could be so interesting.
What you heard was only the tip of the iceberg, my dear. But if I have at least awoken a passion in you, I'm only too proud.
Did Hans Vorarlberg agree with your hypothesis on the Yukuls being able to tame mammoths?
Now, Hans was no man of science. His pathological obsession was to find mammoths that were still in existence. Such a hypothesis is somewhat overblown, don't you think?
I would have loved...
You...
I have...
Everyone has...
I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry?
Alright. Thanks for everything. Okay. Alright. 3. Okay. There you go, nice and safe.
Everything okay on?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am.
Let's
Oscar,
go.
Get ready. I'm going to start winding up the clockwork engine.
Good, Kate Walker. Then we can carry on our journey. An engineer prides himself
on punctuality. I know, Oscar, I know.
All right.
Oscar?
In a...
Okay. Turn. Pull. And turn. Against the wall. Now what?
Hello?
Where are you?
Hi, Dan. I'm in Barrockstadt.
What? Town?
From what I gather, it's one huge university with an extraordinary station aviary. If you could only see it, there are trees and birds everywhere. It's so weird here.
Sounds like a great place for sightseeing. So, are you coming back soon?
I don't think so. In fact, the train I'm traveling on has some kind of a mechanical problem. We've been forced to stop here.
Who's with
Oscar, the train engineer.
you? Around with mechanics now, are you?
Don't be so stupid, Dan, please. Oscar's an automaton created by Mr. Vorarlberg, the man I'm looking for. And he's not any old robot. He's a sophisticated butler type, if you see what I mean. He's a bit obsessive as well.
I don't know what you're doing in Europe, but don't you think it's time you came home?
But my mission still isn't finished.
instrument.
Hey.
We? If there's any mess, it's me who's in it. And while I'm trying to come to grips with strange towns, you, my darling, are sitting at home on your butt. I seem to remember we had nothing against my departure.
We're only gonna be 2 or 3 days. Hey, try to put yourself in my shoes.
Your shoes. Not only do I have to fit myself into your diary, but I've got to get myself into your shoes as well? Is there anywhere else Sir would like me to put myself while we're on the subject? I was perfectly calm before I picked up your call. I only wanted a few words of encouragement, not your disdain. Was that too much to ask? Takes one to know one, sweetheart.
Yeah. Man. Oh, she's just doing her job.
Everything okay,
Yes, Kate Walker.
Oscar? If you tell me one more time something's missing, I'll...
Everything is ready. Take your seat, Kate Walker. We are leaving.
I'll... Okay...
Finally. What? Man, it's so close.
Oscar, can't you please forget about procedure just for once?
Your request is refused, Kate Walker.
Oh, come
Oscar,
on.
don't you think we've wasted enough time already?
You neglected to find the clockwork winding mechanism for the train with sufficient haste, Kate Walker.
What nerve! And you refused to lend a helping hand. Help that could have been invaluable to me.
I agree, Kate Walker.
If you weren't so obsessed by procedure, we wouldn't have had a hitch.
I am not entirely convinced, Kate Walker.
Oscar, please, let's get in the train and leave, can we?
Yes, Kate Walker. Give me the visa.
Okay, see you later.
Yes, Kate.
Man. Stubborn automaton.
Hello? Well, I finally got the mechanical train wound, and I hope it's going to take me to Hans Vorarlberg. I had to sort things out with a couple of weirdo sailors, and they probably ripped me off. But now I'm blocked behind this massive wall. You should see it, it's huge! What do you mean?
Well, Vincent at Maggie's too, and you said you argued.
That's a bit over the top. Things got a bit heated the last time we called, that's all. No need to go overboard.
He seemed to be Miss Melodramatic, but he didn't seem in such great shape. He had his down-in-the-dumps head on.
Like Dan has a down-in-the-dumps head.
Yeah, when that chocolate flare flops over his forehead, and his eyes mist up, and his eyebrows kind of creased together.
I'd never noticed. Maybe I did go a bit too far, but he's got such a goody two-shoes image of me that sometimes I just lose it. And this case is taking up a lot of headspace. I was just looking for a bit of compassion.
Well, you forgot mine. Oh, what's going down?
Like I said before, I'm kind of getting somewhere, but it's slow. This Hans Vorarlberg guy is getting more and more fascinating by the day.
Okay, well, anyway, it doesn't sound like you're bored. Not like back here in the office. Every day is boredom day. Just no fun without you. This is coming.
Shouldn't be long, I hope. Look, I've got to go. See you soon.
We'll call us again real soon. And easier on Dan next time, huh?
I'll try.
Barrockstadt University.
Good day to you, sir.
Captain Malatesta, Commander-in-Chief of the Barrockstadt border post, at your service, madam.
My name is Kate Walker. I've been assigned by my company to find a man who is supposed to be living in Syberia.
What a peculiar mission. Taking so many risks for such a futile goal.
Captain, to my mind, the military zeal with which you insist on guarding this meaningless wall strikes me as equally futile.
I should be offended by your words, miss, but I forgive you, because you are young and unaware of the very real dangers lurking in store for us.
Is the person who takes care of the gate anywhere around?
There is no person who takes care of the gate. Believe you me, ma'am. I have been the one and only guardian of this gate since 1968. That year, I took over the position from the late Lieutenant Colonel Malatesta, my own father.
In that case, can you tell me how the mechanism works? It sure looks complicated to me.
Not at all. It is child's play for anyone who takes the time to work out its surprisingly straightforward logic. And from the looks of your locomotive, it shouldn't pose you any problems.
Why do you say that?
When I caught sight of your formidable locomotive, I immediately said, heavens, only Hans Vorarlberg could design such an engine. And I know what I'm talking about, ma'am, because he invented the gate's original mechanism. It was his last creation here in Barrockstadt.
So you know Hans Vorarlberg?
No, I mean, not personally. I was only a baby when he stayed in Barrockstadt. My father spoke often of him. And I knew about his inventions. He left very many things behind him.
I know.
In any case, I noticed that his fantastic knack for inventing has not deteriorated with age. How's he doing?
I don't know. In fact, I don't actually know him. I'm searching for him. An inheritance matter. I hope his train is going to lead me to him.
And why not? His inventions are always full of surprises.
Between the station aviary and this bleak wall, the change in atmosphere is radical, don't you think?
It's been a long time since I've been at liberty to judge, miss. My duties forbid me from abandoning my post.
You claim that Hans invented the gate mechanism?
Affirmative, miss. He has such fine talent, don't you think? And from what I see of your train, his know-how hasn't diminished with time.
The most remarkable thing has got to be his automaton engineer. A marvel of mechanical engineering, and a personality that is larger than life.
If I had known the man, I would have asked him to create me a unit of automaton sentries.
I need a visa to cross the wall and to continue my journey to the east. They told me that you are the only person in a position to issue such a visa.
Indeed. This responsibility is part of my duties. However, I am not currently issuing visas because nobody must venture beyond the wall.
And why not?
It's far too dangerous, in particular for a lady of your standing who is traveling unescorted.
Dangerous? What exactly do you mean, Captain?
The enemy, miss. The enemy. I've been observing them for several years through my telescope. There's one particular horseman stationed yonder. He's a scout from the invading enemy army, and he's been spying on us. So I have to be extremely vigilant. He knows that I know he's there, you understand? And as long as I keep my eye on him, he won't dare try anything.
Are you sure?
Please, take a look for yourself.
Don't mind me if I retire, Captain.
Please, madam. My respects.
Hmm. It's blurry. It's a little better.
I can't see a Cossack horseman at all. There's just a dead tree in the middle of an empty plain. That poor captain must have really bad eyesight.
Yeah. Yeah, it almost looked like a bird when you turn your head around. Like a raven.
Doesn't look like that works. Doesn't look like that works.
Come on. And there.
Colonel, sir.
Captain, miss.
That's what helped with his
But
side.
you have the air of a great officer.
You flatter me, miss. Unfortunately, I'm afraid that we frontier soldiers are often forgotten by the military administration.
There's no justice. I sympathize with you, Captain. Let us forget our worries for a moment and have a little drink together in the name of friendship.
It would be my pleasure, miss, but the regulations strictly forbid it.
Come on. A little glass of wine never hurt anybody, and nobody need know.
Wine, miss? You are putting me in a very delicate situation.
Don't deny yourself, Captain. Just a little glass.
It's no wonder he can't see very well.
Excellent.
Well, perhaps just a drop.
Here's your glass. To your good health, Captain.
And to yours, miss. It's been a long time since I've drunk wine in such pleasant company. I admit, it is excellent.
Isn't it? You wouldn't think it came from Barrockstadt. It is made from the Amazon forest Sauvignon grape that has been miraculously conserved and cultivated in the station garden.
Well, well, well. The university authorities kept that one to themselves.
You know, Captain, it is essential that I continue my journey eastwards.
Please, don't even think about it. As I've said, it's extremely dangerous. The enemy is spying on us.
Perhaps your Cossack horseman isn't quite what you thought. Perhaps it's just a dead tree twisted into a strange shape. You should take another look. You never know. Go on, Captain. Give it a try.
So be it. I will make this concession to the fairer sex, miss. But it does seem to be quite ridiculous. Incredible. How is this possible? By what strange magic? How could I have been so wrong for so long? The enemy was only a tree. I'm so ashamed.
It's not that bad, Captain. It's only human to make mistakes, after all.
A tree. Nothing but a dead tree.
Pull yourself together, Captain. It's okay. And now I suppose there's nothing stopping you from issuing me a visa?
Yes, of course. There is no more danger. All these years. And now the Cossack has gone. There is nothing left to watch.
Captain, you should be delighted. From now on, you don't have to stay pinned to your watchtower. Travel can start up again normally. You will be able to resume your regular duties like issuing entrance and exit visas.
You are right. I will sign you a visa to cross the wall frontier immediately. 1,000 apologies. Here, miss.
Thank you, Captain. And keep your eyes open.
Miss, if we could keep this between ourselves, please. For the sake of my honor. You understand?
You have my promise, Captain.
Cheers. Right? Right. Now we can finally leave.
Here is the visa. I hope it's regulation, my dear Oscar.
It is regulation. Here is your ticket.
And I hope this is the last time Oscar did something like this.
Have a good journey, Kate Walker.
So, can we go now?
Indeed. We are already very late, Kate Walker.
Here you go, Oscar.
Now, please...
Yes, Oscar. Immediately, Oscar.
Beyond the wall. That's in the middle of the night? That's strange. I should chat with Oscar and find out what's going on. Alright. Sorry, but that's all I'm going to have to do for this video. Thank you so much for watching. In the next video, we're going to... we're going to... gonna see what's stopping the... want to make the train stop. And it kind of, from the mountain, it kind of looks like chimneys, smokes. I guess maybe there's a factory close by. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel. And feel free to leave the comments down below. And if you want to see more of my content, click a link to my Facebook page, my Twitter page, and my channel. And you can see more of my playthroughs like action adventures, human fighting, horror, racing, RPG, puzzle solving, and more. Until then, this is Moonlight Rebel. I'll see you all next time. Bye!